T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Let's get it. Bob Frank, real name, no gimmicks. Flow vicious, unlike most niggas. All for your ears, my pictures are so vivid. I speak illa, P. Miller, my flow has no limits. Niggas sounding outrageous, saying I sound dated. Everyone knows you can't place dates around greatness. Can't fathom the flavor I'm bringing, they all tasteless. But yet they gravitate to that fake shit. Explain this. Shade thrown based on the team in which I make home. Try to recruit me, then screw me, therefore I stay alone. Fuck that. Hate the politics, but I love rap. When niggas said that I couldn't, yeah, I love that. Big money scheming, I squeeze it where the fun's at. Playmaker, what's a haymaker to a love tap? But peep how I handle mine. I parachute, but I ain't aiming for your pants when it's hammer time. Real MC, I'm the rarest kind. Spewing words to the universe. A genius letting my message expand with time. When you see the flash, it ain't the camera kind. Text go stupid, no retro shooters, they come through bearing nines. To all my peoples out of town and back in the hood, my apologies for not calling as much as I should. The love's forever strong, don't get it misunderstood. But y'all, I keep it 100, just like you know that I would. But there's a lot of shit going on, I'm trying to get it right though. Express my feelings through a raw beat and some nice flows. Since where my skills, niggas thought it was a typo. Your boss something like your lyrics underwent lipo. Got enough soul, attack dance on a tightrope. Standing out like the ink spot on a white coat. I cruise on the beat, you need a lifeboat. Get my direction from the Lord, you need a life coach. A cool dude, but I'm kinda wild. Got your man squeezed, tiptoeing on my projectiles. Raw freak the underdog with the loudest sound. Honey's coming over cause they know the squares are not around. The niggas do something and quit the babble. Let's play a game, 2 hands shoot, one tackle. Another rapper's dead, top blows, how they found you. With rounds in your head like you preparing for a battle.
Hold up. This is your RBG brother from the RBG Nation, Guy Nollywood Jr., coming to you with another exclusive live program. I want to give a big shout out to Mr. Chef for coming through. Thank you very much. My brother Rashid. What's good? Hotel. As you can see, today's topic is beware of the quote unquote conscious hobo panhandlers. Now, before I go into my topic, I want to give a shout out to Brandon, Pan African Strikes Back. Hotep, KW Dawn, Hotep, KW Dawn 7. Hotep to you, my brother. I want to give a shout out to Brandon from Pan African Strikes Back. He did a wonderful program today. I was just checking out his program. But Pan-Africanism is definitely rising. Again, he was going after these little silly FBA Negroes and like the Tariq Nasheeds and all these other little lame dudes, these Black Americans. Like I said, I don't know what a Black American is. Because when you're dealing with a Black American, that's basically, I don't know if you're talking about Central America, South America, or North America, which America you're talking about, because there's Black people in all three continents. I want to give a big, lovely shout out to my sister, Rennie P. in the house. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And my brother from another, the underrated darkness, the #1 grinder. I love when he say that, man. That's epic. Shout out to my brother. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for coming through. But yeah, man, I want to say something before I get into this topic. And my another lovely sister, Learning Curve. Greetings to you, Hotep. You know what I'm saying? My brother from another, Cuckoo Carter. What's good, Hotep, King? Hotep. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate every last one of y'all. This is going to be a good discussion because something that we have to avoid. Because, when I bring up things, I don't want people to think that I'm just saying things, just be saying things, because if we want to be better, we got to do better. If we want to be better, we got to do better. That's avoiding toxic people as well. You know what I'm saying? We got to avoid, just like when I had my last discussion. When I was talking about avoiding the come up Negroes. People just want to come up around you just looking for a quick come up. They will stab you in the back. Just like I mentioned an individual in the video, how he joined the Legions of Doom. He stabbed me in the back and joined the Legions of Doom. And then when that Legions of Doom crumbled and collapsed, now he wants to crawl back, and all of a sudden he wants to be on this unity and power to the people thing. No, get your ass away. Go to the vomit you came from. We're not playing that games over here. I'm not playing that flip-flop, two-face stuff where we got to avoid those type of people. And even when you have jealous people, they will, especially if you try to pass things up, and then you got people that don't like it, and they would bring up old wounds. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Remember this, remember that. Remember y'all fought, blah, blah, blah. And even when I was trying to warn that individual, I would say, yo, be careful, because I see what he's trying to do. He's trying to destroy the unity. We're trying to build some. I'm a builder. I'm not a destroyer. But he fell into that. He fell right. He went back to the vomit. And now he's by himself. Now he's lonely. These are lonely coons that I don't deal with. So we got to separate ourselves from these people. But this is what I'm about to talk about. This is a new thing that we have to avoid, these conscious hobo panhandlers. But before I say this, I want to talk about Brandon's show a little bit real quick. because he had talked about Stokely Carmichael. Rest in peace to our dear brother Stokely Carmichael. He, as you can see, as he passed away of prostate cancer. He was only in his 50s, I believe, when he passed away. But he was the forefather of the Black Panther Party. Now, I didn't really know much about him. I want to give a big shout out to Brother Bakari because he kind of educated me on him. I've seen his speeches. I knew he was a deep brother, but I wasn't really familiar of our brother like that. But as you can see, he was born in Trinidad. I don't even think a lot of so-called FBAs knew that. I don't even think a lot of so-called pro-Caribbean Americans knew that. But the brother was born in Trinidad, but he was Pan-African. And if you really look at him, you can see the Ethiopian in him. Like if you look at Stokely Carmichael, where he changed his name to, as actually his name is Kwame Ture, you could see the Ethiopian in that brother. But I appreciate that brother. He was a strong Pan-African ancestor, and he went to Africa. He went to Ghana. He passed away over there. But he was a very educated brother. He went to Howard University, but he was very educated. So, but he was the original of the Black Panther Party, not UAP Newton and Bobby said. I thought they was, but they wasn't. Shout out to Brother Bakari. Like I said, I'm here to learn. I'm here to learn. So if I learn something, my job is to spread wisdom and knowledge. I want to let me share screen something else, but I want to put this up there real quick just to get a taste because I want to get into my topic. Let me put this up here real quick. Just give me 1 second. I just want to share this. So I want to share you what it means of a hobo. They say a hobo is someone who does not have a job or a house or who moves from place to another. Now, you got hobos that just they have a roof over their head, but they're not working. They just sitting around the house. They don't have no job. But you have a lot of these so-called people that's conscious, and that's what they do. They're sitting around the house. They're not working. They're on YouTube all day, or they're on some other social media from sun up to sundown. Now, like I said, I could mention some names. But I'm going to be nice, and I'm not going to do it because one thing I don't want to do is give these low-class clowns any type of clout, right? You know, that's why I stopped putting low-budget dudes titles in my videos. I don't even put their faces on my thumbnail. I'm not going to even give these people no type of exposure because these people are nobodies. You know what I'm saying? If I do talk about somebody, it'll be somebody that's high profile, right? Somebody that's high profile. But these low profile clowns, they're not going to get no clout off of me. So I'm not going to mention no names. I could, but I won't. But that's what that means about the hobo. So I want to give people an idea what it means before I go in. So I'm just going to put that up there. So the thing is, the reason why I'm want to touch this because you got people out here that that wants to get on social media, run their mouth and everything, but as soon something happens to them, you know, like for example, you got people that they're just sitting around the house acting like they conscious, and you know, that's the reason why I put the whole conscious thing, because you got they're conscious, but they're not doing anything for their community, they're not doing anything for their neighborhood, they're just in the house doing nothing, they don't go nowhere. But they want to get into other people's business, they want to criticize or whatever. But when you ask these guys, what are you doing? Nothing. And they life or their homes is in shambles. They'd be in a situation where, oh, you know, their wives or their girlfriend might just say, fuck it, you know, they taking the kids, they packing up their bags, and they leaving these hobo panhandlers, they just leaving them for another man who's actually, for a real man, I should say, and they just leaving them where they at. And then when you ask them, yo, why your wife leaving you? Why your girlfriend leaving you, taking your kids and just leaving you? And their response is, well, she wasn't pro-black enough. I thought she was pro-black. No, the reality is you playing video games all day. Then you get on YouTube or you get on other social media, you talk your crap all day. You go and you smoke your little duck, you snip what they call it, free basing, or you mixing or you on the dust pipe where you have to where you mix crack and cocaine together. Crack and marijuana. Then you go out there, smoke your cigarette, you eat, you sleep, and you do it all over again. And eventually, women get tired of that shit. Women get tired of that. Hold up, Brother Bakari. Just reading your comments. Shout out to Brother Bakari Hotep. So you're going to deal with these type of people. But they got the nerve. These people got the nerve to always brag about how much donations they get. Oh, these people are not loyal. These people are not loyal. Let me say this. Let me give you a rundown with what is a conscious hobo panhandlers. Let me give you a rundown what they really are. These people are what they call the bottom feeders of the conscious pimps that they're really jealous about. These people are the what they call the New Jack hustlers. And they will criticize people like Tariq Nasheed, the Dan Callaways, which they are the Brother Polites, and they are the what they call conscious pimps. So the panhandlers are the babies, and they're jealous of them. They're jealous of the conscious pimps because they want to be like them. They want to be like the Tariq Nasheeds. They want to be like the Polites. They want to be like all these what they call conscious pimps. But the conscious hobo panhandlers, these are the bottom feeders. Like I said, the New Jack hustlers. So yeah, they might do videos about Tariq Nasheed and all this other stuff and but they doing the exact same thing. They doing the exact same thing. And they go around and they're bragging how much donations they get. Well, I got this person from this person donating to me, and I got this person donating to me, and I want to give a shout out to this person, and I want to give a shout out to this person. If it wasn't for this person, I wouldn't have got my laptop. If it wasn't for this person, I wouldn't have got this equipment. And it's always them. They will never tell you what they do for the people. They would never say what they do for the people. And you can't get no favor out of them. If you even ask them, well, could you at least promote my video? Since one of your channels have 2,000, 3,000 subscribers. No, I'm sorry. 20,000 subscribers to 30,000 subscribers. Could you at least promote my video since I'm doing the same thing you're doing? Could you at least promote my video? Could you at least do that? Oh, they can't do that because that channel is top secret. It's a top secret channel. They can't do that. So what you do, you go out and you have somebody else that you don't know to promote your channel. And next thing you know it, your subscribers go up. And then these same cats, they got the audacity to get upset. And now they like, oh, well, they think that you're doing something illegal. They actually think that you're doing something illegal. Because what? Because I went to somebody else to get my channel promoted. So now you see my subscribers going up, and now you're like, you think I'm doing something unnatural or something when I asked you. But see, these criminals, because that's what they are, these conscious hobo panhandlers, they always have this criminal mindset. They have this criminal mindset about them. Because that's what they do. They use people, scamming people. And they will side with other criminals. They would join forces with other criminals and try to use them, and they won't even tell you that the person is a criminal or not. Or they won't tell you that. They will secretly have these people on your channel until something happens where they have where these two criminals are going at it. And then one of them like, damn, these panhandlers like, oh, damn. Like, what's going on? Oh, well, I was supposed to do something with this equipment or whatever. What did you? What was going on? Was it a gift? Oh no. Well, it was in an email, and so you had a contract. You had a contract, so you better handle that before this person take you to court. Well, you don't understand. This person is crazy. He served 10 years in a 10 to 15 years in a loony bin. This person is crazy. Wait a minute. You mean to tell me you invited a criminal to my fucking channel and you didn't tell me? You didn't tell me? And that's what they do. They will set you up. They will set you up. And you don't even know why you're going back and forth with this person and find out this person been in prison. But that's what they get. They get along with other criminals. And they always, and then one thing about panhandler Negroes, they always acting like they tough. They always acting like they're tough. Number one, they act like they ballers because they want to show you how much money they're getting. 9 out of 10, that's not their money. That money goes on their children. You know you have to pay bills. You know you got to pay child support. Because if you don't, you'll be just like the last guy, going from state to state to state. Because you're trying to avoid paying child support. You'll be just like the last guy, running to avoid paying child support. So that's what they're doing now. That's the new thing. Oh, I'm going to show how much money I'm getting. God forbid if those same people ask them, hey, I can't, I'm in a bind now, and I've been hooking you up. Could I get some money? Could you help me out? They're not going to want to hear, I don't have it. They're not going to want to hear, oh, well, I can't do nothing right now. Or they don't want to hear that. They've been hooking you up. They've been donating to you because they like your content or whatever, or they did it account of their heart. But as soon as they in the bind, they're not going to want to hear, I don't have it. They don't want to hear that shit. And I'm sick and tired of these. I'm sick and tired of that, man. Like, and one thing I noticed too about these panhandlers, these conscious hobo panhandlers, then they're not loyal of what they're into. I noticed that. That's another thing I noticed that. They're not loyal of what they're into. They always looking for the next trend. What's trending so I can see if I can make some money out of it. Because they want to be like Tariq Nasheed. They want to be like the conscious pimps that they love to hate. Because they're jealous of these people, but at the same time, they want to be like them. These are low budget dudes or dudettes that does this type of shit. Bragging on somebody else's money. You didn't make that money. Somebody was just nice enough to give you money. And then not only that, and like I said again, they always want to act like they ballers, and then it comes with this tough guy shit. Oh, like they thugging. Like, come on, stop it. You making a hip hop video or something? Like, what's up with that? What is up with this? And then it's like, these are people are afraid. These are the people that get bullied. These panhandlers, I'm talking about these conscious hobo like I said, I could mention some names, but I'm going to be nice. I'm not going to do that. But these people been bullied, been terrorized, been stalked, cyber stalked, and still afraid of people that are softer than them. They're afraid of people that are softer than them. Yo, sure, I'm not trying to give out my address. Well, why not? I did it. I gave this dude my address because he said he wanted to kick my ass. I gave him my address. I'm not afraid of this dude. I'm hoping he come to my city. Well, shoot. I said, damn, you afraid of this clown? You afraid of him? But this is what they do. Trying to be tough guys. Acting like they are I don't know. They watch too many movies. Those little movies, what they call, what was that movie? These little mob movies. That's what they do. It's a show. Shout out to Tanzan. How you doing, Tanzan? I mean, I'm Tanzan. I'm sorry. 12 L's. I'm sorry. 12 L's. Sister 12 L's. How you doing, sis? But we got to get away from these. You got to peep out these panhandlers. Always looking for the next trend so they can make money off of it. First thing I'm going to do the Pan-Africanism thing and see if I can make some money off it. Oh, well, since I'm not making nothing out of it because these people ain't real. So let me get into the hip hop bullshit. Let me get into sports. Let me get into the next trend so I can make money off of people's exploiting them, so I can exploit people. I don't want to deal with these type of people. If you're not consistent, then I tell people, we got to tell people, if you're not consistent, you got to get the fuck away from me. I hate fakes. I don't like fake people. I like consistency. This is the reason why everybody in the chat I respect highly, because everybody in the chat is very consistent. Very consistent. 12 Bells, Rennie P, Brother Bakari, Cool Cutter. Who else? The Underrated Darkness, KW Dawn 7, Rashid. Everybody on here is very consistent. And that's what I respect. I don't respect flip-floppers. I don't respect two-faced people. All because they trying to look for the next trend to make money off of people exploiting them and then brag about it. Look, here's the thing. And I tell people, I don't give a damn how you make your money. You make your money. Everybody has the right to eat. Everybody has the right to live. You go ahead and make your money. I'm not mad at that. But the difference between me and these sucker panhandlers, these conscious hobo panhandlers, because I got to keep stressing that, because that's what they are. The difference between me and them is that I live for the future. They live day by day. They live day by day. They got to worry about the next meal the next day. I don't. I don't. Like I said, half of that money that they're making or they showing in they little puny videos, half of it, the majority of it, or maybe all of it, have to go on child support. If you got children, you paying child support. I don't have to worry about none of that. My house ain't dirty. My house ain't dirty. This is the reason why I'm pro-family. Let me say this again. This is the reason why I am pro-family. I'm always advocating the African family, the black man, black woman, and child. I'm always strongly, because our people been separated, families been separated. That's the power base. But when you ain't doing nothing with your life and your wife or your girlfriend up and leaves you because you're a deadbeat, that's a problem. Because you ain't trying to grind. There's the reason why I respect Underrated Darkness. Shout out to him again. The #1 grinder. 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 The #1 When I see my brothers, Brother Bakari, he's grinding. Cool Cutter grinding. I respect that because they go hard for their families. We go hard for our families. We're not on YouTube or other social media for sun up to sundown, trying to make a buck, see if we can hustle somebody. We promote Black businesses, Pan-Africans. We out here, we promoting Black businesses. We support each other. Brother Bakari, I love the book drive he does. He does the book drive. Cool Cutter is very supportive. Brother Forecast, Rennie P, 12 bells. These sisters are supporters too. Shout out to Erica Howard. She has a baking business. See, when we give our money, it goes to a cause. We don't brag. It goes to go. We are the true investors. We are the real investors. These hobo dudes, these hobo clown panhandlers, they don't invest into nothing but themselves. It's all about them. They're takers. They're not givers. They're not givers. And they want to sit on social media and brag and act like ballers over somebody else's money. That's some retarded shit. They're not out there grinding. Our families comes first. Our families come first. Families help families. That's how Pan-Africanism works. Families help families. Yes, hit that like button. Because you got people that play on our struggle. You got people that play on it and you got our people out here exploiting us. Because since Tariq Nasheed did it, well, let me see if I want to do it too. Always bragging. Oh, this person gave me something on my birthday. So what have you gave? What have you done? Well, I knew you for 13, 14 years. You didn't give me a damn thing. My birthdays came and went. Don't even want to even support my channel. I'm supporting yours. Something is wrong. But they want to get on YouTube and run their fucking mouth. Acting like they big shots. And they are the biggest cowards of our race. The biggest cowards. We got to separate. This is the reason why I tell people we're in a civil war. I'm going to do a program later on this month, the difference between Marcus Garvey and Frederick Douglass. Because that's what you're seeing. You're seeing a lot of Frederick Douglass followers. These panhandlers always are talking about bad, always talking about negative, always something negative about Africa. And that's another thing I don't understand. These motherfuckers don't go nowhere. They sit in the house all day, but you want to talk about another country that you have not fucking been? These people don't even own a passport. I don't want to hear, well, I got a passport. If you got a passport, you use it. That's what passports are for. I'm not going to believe somebody because I have a passport, I just don't use it. Fuck bullshit. People have passport, they use passports. They use it. That's a lie when people they don't believe, oh, I got a passport. I just don't know. You don't have one. Just say you don't have one. Because if you'd have one, you would have been traveling. And then what they do is these panhandlers, they'll talk about a little incident in Africa somewhere, and they try to make it seem like they'll talk about something that happened probably in, I don't know, let's say in Nigeria. And whatever that small area that situation happened, they want to include the whole continent. Oh, see, Africa is bad and wicked. Look what these people doing. Look what these people doing to each other over there. And they want to hold the whole continent accountable. That's like me saying, like Chicago, that means saying certain places in Chicago, like certain street in Chicago, like it was a shootout or something like that. But then I say, see how bad North America is? You see how bad? No, look at those people. Look how black people killing each other in that small area over there. And I'm just putting out a small area in Chicago. So I'm saying the whole North America is bad. No, that's silly. Because that's trending now. That's the new trend with these so-called panhandlers now. You know how I use the word panhandlers. Because one minute they were Pan-Africans, now they panhandlers now. You can't talk about something. How are you going to talk about something you have not even left your block? You haven't even left your neighborhood. I know people in my city right now, they don't even know their own city. They just know their block. Well, have you been to the Freedom Tower over here? Oh no, I haven't been there. Where you live? Ain't you living in my city? You haven't been to oh no, I haven't been there. Wait a minute. You've been born here and you don't know your city? But then you want to talk about another country that you have not been? That's silly. That's true. That's facts. That's facts. KW Don 7. You're right. But I'm definitely going to get deep into that. Because that's what these FBAs and ADOS, all that coming from the Frederick Douglass philosophy. Because he was the one that kept saying that we didn't have no connection to Africa. He's the forefather of that bullshit. He was the one that was fighting for this equality and justice in the United States that we have not seen yet. 200 years. And Negroes are still fighting the same bullshit. They still believe in this Frederick Douglass crap. You had this silly B rap. Oh, well, you Pan-African had 100 years. Yeah, but at least we're doing something. It's rising because this Nation of Islam shit took over. But after they killed Malcolm X, it was a wrap. I don't care. Farrakhan did. What was Farrakhan? Farrakhan was, to me, was nobody. The person who was leading, the real people who was leading the charge of the Nation of Islam was Khalid Muhammad. But I'll get deeper into that when I talk about that. But right now, we're talking about these panhandlers. We're talking about these panhandlers that always got something to say negative about the motherland that they never been. They think they know what Marcus Garvey is. they don't know anything about Marcus Garvey. They think they know. When everybody was talking about, when I first came back on YouTube, everybody was not talking about strongly about Marcus Garvey, not to my knowledge. I could be wrong, but not to my knowledge. Nobody wasn't talking as strong about Marcus Garvey. They was talking about other leaders that we had, like Malcolm X, or sometimes they talked about Elijah Muhammad or Noble Jew Ali, but nobody wasn't talking about Pan-Africanism. Nobody wasn't talking about Marcus Messiah Garvey. So I wanted to bring that back. I feel like I'm the one that started that. Because at that time, nobody, now, like I said, I could be wrong, but I feel that nobody wasn't talking about it. But then I met brothers like Brother Bakari, Brother Brandon, and some more people, Forecast, some other people, which is good. I like that. And that's who I want to be connected to. And I could build with those type of brothers. And then when you learn more about Stockley Carmichael and all these other brothers, you be like, wow, our people were Pan-Africanism. Let me see what our brother said here. He said something interesting. KW Dawn said, Frederick Douglass doesn't have any connection to Africa because he was me. That's true. He was mixed. That's true, which I'm going to talk about. You're right. He made it perfectly clear that he was mulatto. So if somebody who was mulatto, how can you talk about that black race? Frederick Douglass don't speak for me. How you going to talk about the black race and what they're going through? And they should build a bridge between white and black after all that shit we went through? Nah, man, fuck that. That's just crazy to me. But yeah, he said that. He said he was mulatto. His father was white, and his mother was black. Now, it doesn't matter how they hooked up. The point is that he made it perfectly clear that he was mulatto, and he was proud of it. For somebody who was a runaway slave. Now, for me, personally, I wouldn't be proud of being a mulatto. I would just say, hey, I'm black. Well, you part white? No, I'm black. I'm black. That's what it is, and I'm for my people. That's it. I'm for black folks. I'll be too ashamed to say I'm mulatto. I'll be too ashamed. But he wasn't ashamed for a person who ran away, who was a runaway slave. Doesn't make any sense. But these panhandlers are trend chasers. They are trend chasers. They want to look for the next what's trending, so we could talk about it, so we could get some subscribers, because that's all they focus on. They brag how many channels they're getting. Well, I'm making money off of this. Okay, so yeah, but I can't tell nobody. It's top secret. But now when they see you flourishing without them, all of a sudden their criminal mindset kicks in. Oh, you must be doing something illegal. It's a damn shame. Everything that come out their fucking mouth is negative. Everything. Now they have this thing. Now you got these all of a sudden, they're into they're promoting everything that's to considered all of a sudden they might be into hip hop, and oh yeah, this white rapper, he's the best rapper of all times. Because they know that they feed off that, because they know that's going to be, because hopefully they get that some of that white money. They want some of that white money. Here come they get on that goofy train. All of a sudden everything they talk about is on some goofy shit. Here come the goofy train now. Get on the goofy train. What's up, Sister Raw? How you doing? I want to thank everybody in the building. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Because we gotta stop supporting these people, man. You gotta stop supporting these people. Like the Hassan Campbells and all these guys, man. These guys are the worst. They wanna use pro-blackness as try to suck us in. These people ain't loyal like that. These people are not loyal. And I'm tired of them. I don't, and these people, there's, I'm not pro-black. I'm tired of this pro-black shit. So if that's not what you're about, then go somewhere. Go somewhere. If that's not what you're about. Because as you get older, and I know I learned this in life, as you get older, we have more responsibilities, real responsibilities. These people are childlike people. These panhandlers, these conscious pimps, they have this childlike mindset. And then you want to know why we get treated like children. The way how the police responds to us. How the judge responds to us. Because we act like children. Not all our people, I know everybody in the chat don't act like that. I know I don't. But you got some of our people they do. They get on YouTube and these people are pushing 50. These people in their 40s and 50s acting like children. Something that what a teenager would do. Oh, I'm going to flash my money. Talking about their shooters. All of a sudden they acting big and tough. But in reality, we seen these people fold. And when these people got to show money like that, 9 out of 10, they're broke. They're broke. These people don't have no money. They're broke. You showing your money for what? Your money should be in a fucking bank. But see, a lot of these guys don't have, and that's another thing. They don't have no accounts. They don't have no stocks. These people have nothing. I used to do that. I used to take pictures, flash your money. But that's when I was younger. I was in my late teens, early 20s doing that silly shit. People should be adults. Where's the growth? Yes, broke. These panhandlers are broke. So don't be fooled about their donations. Don't be fooled about that. And I'm talking about these people, the new jacks, the bottom feeders. I'm not talking about the Tariq Nasheeds. I'm not talking about the Brother Polites and all these other the conscious pimps. I'm talking about these low budget clowns that trying to be like them. Oh, they broke. They're not grinding. They're not doing a 9 to 5. They're not making real money. They're not living for the future. That's facts. I'm living for the future. I'm living for the future. So my next generation will be straight. And and the generation after that, my bloodline will be straight. I'm not going to be out there struggling. I'm not going to be out there, trying to get over on people just to brag to people that I don't even know or people that I don't get along with. Don't make any sense. But that's what these people are doing now. You got 40 and 50-year-old acting like children. I wish people could understand this. This is serious. And it's a shame. And that's all they do. You don't see them in the streets. You don't see them helping people. You don't see these people in the streets and promoting whatever you don't see them bringing no type of pride in our race. But then they want to put you down and you actually doing the work. These are losers. What did Cool Cutter? What did my brother Cool Cutter? Oh, he said, well, for she said, we broke, but we have everything we need. Okay. Cool Cutter said, I keep saying these folks are playing characters, suffer from Cougar's Donna syndrome. Okay. Cargo cult, mentally pseudo. Yeah, it's pseudoism. Facts, Cool Cutter. You hit it right on the button. These are cartoon characters. You could be anything you want on this social media shit. This social media is a new virtual reality. This is the reason why they want to get those virtual reality glasses and they make you seem that you're in another world. Because that's what this is what this shit is. I won't be bragging about nothing like that. I won't be bragging about, oh, I got this donation and thank you. If it wasn't for this person, I wouldn't have got my laptop. If it wasn't for this person, I wouldn't be on this microphone. I had this person sending me $2,000. Well, shit. What have you gave back? What have you done? Just takers. Just takers. So I had to get this off my chest because you know I'm sick and tired of people, broke people, that want to put people that actually doing the work. Like I said, I see Cool Cutter grinding, Brother Bakari grinding. These are men, not children, grinding, doing good for their families, living for the future. And I say, if we're going to support somebody, support people that's actually doing the right thing. So if you want to support real people, real men and women. Not lazy ass dude that stay at home all day. They're on social media for sun up to sundown, trying to get a couple of coins. They get up early in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, making a video. So, damn, dude, are you supposed to be at a job? Then you want to know why your woman left you for a real man? Took your kids and left your lazy ass for a real man? Or she wasn't pro-black enough? No, it's you. You lazy bastard, it's you. You are a thief. That's what these panhandlers are. They are thieves. Thieves. They would take that. You can't even do business with these people. They'll take your shit and they won't do. You'll give them something. You will say, look, this is what I'm going to do. Okay, you say you want to do it. I'm going to donate this to you so you could set your shop up. Oh, they'll just take your shit and don't do nothing with it. And next you know, you might have to take these motherfuckers to court. Because a contract was made and they haven't fulfilled their contract. We gotta stop playing. Stop. Like I said, I had to get rid of these motherfuckers, man. I don't want these people around me. These people are no good to our race. I'm telling you. Be aware of these conscious hobo panhandlers. Because they'll talk your talk. They'll talk Elijah Muhammad with you. They'll talk Marcus Garvey with you. They'll talk your talk. But they just want to see what they can get out of you. That's what they do. That's how Tariq Nasheed got ahead. That's how look at all these little conscious pimps. These pseudo preachers. Like who called it is that pseudoism is strong. Oh, I'm a bad. Oh, since this person is promoting Africa, I'm going to go and badmouth Africa. I'm going to talk about the bad things that are going on in Africa. Motherfucker, you should be worrying about the bad things that goes on your block. The drug selling. The prostitution. You want to worry about a country that you haven't been. Oh, well, if you Pan-African, well, how come you don't go to Africa? How come you not living? That's another bullshit I don't understand. I hate that. When we say go back to Africa, that don't always mean to live there. These silly Negroes are stupid and dumb. Marcus Garvey was doing commerce from the Americas to Africa. Oh, you forgot about that. So when you say go back to Africa, that means do commerce, do business, not necessarily live there, but do business with your people, bring resources. People are dumb. Silly talk. Rennie P says a lot of our people playing like they are the Jones FRF Farrar. I don't know what the Jones. I don't, yeah, I'm trying to with the FR. I don't know what that means, but she said a lot of people playing like they are the Jones. Yeah, I see. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. I see what you're saying now. Yeah. And I know what you're talking about. The Joneses, yeah. I know. I understand what you're saying. Gotcha. Yeah, you're right. A lot of people living up like they're living there. Well, I'm moving on up to these guys. Yeah. You got those Negroes. They think that's what they're doing. I'm not surprised. Isaiah Israel said Marcus Garvey is really white. Wow. Wow. But at the same time, he's saying the Vikings are black. Gotcha. Wow. Wow. Unbelievable. Yeah, sued him at his finest. Facts. Yeah, but Rennie P is right. Rennie P is right. They thinking that they want to live that Trump dream. Okay, what she said? She said FR means real for real for real. Sorry. Real for real. Gotcha. Okay. Thanks for gotcha. But she's on point. She's right. These panhandlers is exploiting their own because they don't want to work. They don't want to work. They're not even putting out anything to make people want to give their money to. They're not even putting out a fucking product. You got to put out a product. Because you out there, because you just, I make money playing video games. I haven't seen people make money off of video games. I have not seen that. Now I've seen people with a large platform when they do, I've seen people come on, but I never seen people donate. But see, it's nothing wrong with a side hustle. I don't have a problem with it. If you got a little gig on the side where you could make some money on the internet, I don't have a problem with that. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about a little side hustle to make a little extra change. I'm talking about getting your ass up and getting a decent job so you can bring home to your family. I could be on social media. I could be on Fanbase or YouTube or whatever and talk with friends or whatever. And I could do remote. I could be doing remote, working from home, and still engage into the conversation. I've done that. But you got lazy people that on, and by a lot of these hobos, they're on public assistance. That's another thing too. They be on public assistance like crazy. They live off that shit. Well, in Africa, you can't get public assistance. You can't get that EDPT card. That's the reason why you love America so much, because you don't want to work. So you want the white man to keep feeding you. You want the white man to baby you. Talk about the white man, but then you want the same white man. You still on that white man's titty. Still being breastfed by the white man. And I heard this from these so-called conscious hobo panhandlers. But there's no public assistance within Africa. I hate public assistance. I grew up on public assistance. I hated it. It didn't do nothing for me. They only gave you enough to survive. Public assistance should be temporary, not something you should live off of. It should be just a temporary thing so you could get back on your feet and get back into the workforce. That's what it's supposed to be, not something to live off of. So when you have a grown man that's healthy and he's on public assistance, that should tell you something. He's not a man. He's not a man. So when you hear these Negroes in Africa, you can't get no EDB2, and in Africa, you can't have public assistance. But then they want to sit there and talk about white folks and talk about slavery and all that, but you still sucking on the white man's breast. So yeah, you won't leave America. You won't leave that because you don't want to work. You're a hobo. You're a bum. So how dare you, these panhandlers, talk about real men who's out there grinding, bringing home real money, by the way. Real money, by the way. Let's talk about it. Because once those donations stops, you have no choice but to get up and go to work. Donations is not consistent. At least I know when I get my next paycheck. You ain't gonna know when you're gonna get your next paycheck getting donations. These people are silly. But a lot of these people, they're not real. They want to talk about white folks all fucking day. That's all they do. But at the same time, they just use that to hustle people, to get people, play on people's emotions. Like preachers, that's what preachers do. Play on your emotions so you can hand your last dollar. I was watching something where there's one of these preachers, they spreading that spookism, and you got black people, put all that money on the floor. You hear these preachers, they dancing all over the money. Just dancing all over it. That's not their money. But these people work so hard, but because of this spookism, they started throwing money on the floor, giving it to these crooked scam preachers. And that's what these panhandlers are. They're scammers. They're scammers, playing with your emotions, going to conscious platforms, and hoping that you'll give out your last dollar to them. Just lying, talking about what they're doing, they're just lying. Haven't been nowhere. So we just got to be careful about this. This is I had to make this video because this is an ongoing thing now, and I'm starting to see a lot of these low class, low budget Negropeans. That's what they're doing now, spreading pseudoism. They want to talk bad about a country they've never been, and they will never go. A lot of these people, the only thing these panhandlers can probably prove is a high school diploma or a good enough diploma called the GED. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. These people have not accomplished nothing. Not a damn thing. They haven't accomplished nothing. Most of these panhandlers are living in a rat hole in America. Like Brother Bakari say, America. with the 3 Ks. They living in rat holes. Howard Trump would say, shithole. How you going to talk about how bad another country is when you living in a goddamn dump? You're not even taking these Negroes not even taking a donation money to fix up their own fucking house. At least do that, but you out there spending on crack and weed, your liquor, some of it go on your bills or your little bills. They claim they got making all this donation money, but they can't even pay their fucking phone bill. They can't even make calls. They only can receive incoming calls. They can only receive incoming calls. They can't even make outside calls because they can't pay their bill. I wonder why, but you claim you got all this money. I mean, goddamn, if you're gonna get donation money, at least fix your home up. Get some new cabinets. Get some new cabinets for your house, your kitchen. At least do that shit. But they so busy buying a microphone, laptop. Oh, I'm sorry, they get that for free. They get that for free. The other money, they just want to go to I'm gonna go to the nearest club and buy my liquor. A lot of these pseudo cats, a lot of these people that we see nowadays, if you check how they living, they are living in pretty much in mud houses, shacks. Their house is terrible. That's one thing I can say about Hassan Campbell. I don't like the dude, but his crib is nice. He fixed up his house. He's always showing off his backyard. How he got a big fountain. It's really nice. I gotta give it to him. That's what he does with his money. But these hobo dudes, they are ratchet as hell, and that's all they do now. That's all they do. Their commentary is ratchet. They use the N-word, acting like they tough on YouTube. These people ain't tough. But that's all I gotta say right now with this, man. I think I said what I need to say. I mean, I'll put the link in if anybody want to come on and we could talk about whatever, but I just had to get that out. But yeah, but we have to get away from this madness. I do not want to deal with these people. And that's one of the reasons why I had to start over. Because I wasn't getting nowhere with these people. I was not getting nowhere with these conscious hobo clowns. That's all they do is in the house. And they always talking about and if they do say they went somewhere, it's always something they did 30 years ago. When I was a kid, I was in New York City. I had to been 12 years old. I said, well, then that's 12 years old. What are you doing now? What about now? What are you doing now? Where have you been now? They can't tell you that. They haven't gone nowhere because that's what they used to. They're afraid to even go out their fucking house. They're afraid to leave the block. They're afraid to even leave the fucking block. Leave their surround. That's all they know. When people say, well, this is all we know. Yeah, that's all you know because you haven't been nowhere. That's all you know. That's why it's very important to travel. Go out there and leave United States. Meet other people. See how they do. See, this is the reason why I want people to even go to college. I'm an advocate of going to college because you're going to meet people all over the world. See how they operate. That's how you're going to learn. All this, when you don't go nowhere and when you don't leave your spot, you start generalizing, you start stereotyping, and that becomes a problem. You can't, look, I'm not going to sit here and talk about Nigeria because I haven't been to Nigeria. Now, I can learn what other people, from other people that have been there. I can go by what their experiences, but I can't really speak on something that I have not been. This is the reason why I don't talk about what's going on in Africa and all that, because I have not been there. I can't talk about those things. This is the reason why you don't hear me saying, well, in Nigeria is this, and Kenya is this. I'm not going to sit here and talk about that because I haven't been there. But I will talk about the great things that is documented. The great things that's been documented, I will talk about that. And that should be important. Having pride of your culture, having pride of your history. Yeah, nothing is perfect. Nothing's perfect. No one ever said Africa was just this utopia. No one ever said that. But I tell you one thing, is way better than Europe. I tell you one thing, it wasn't Europe. Do you know why the European Union was created? Did anybody know why the European Union was created? Well, look at what's going on in Russia and Ukraine. There was a lot of that shit going on in Europe. This white on white violence. All this white on white silly violence that was going on an everyday basis. That's why they said, you know what? Let's end our feud and let's unite so we can have control over the world. This is the reason why the European Union was created. And that's what we need to do. We need to be part of that African Union so we can control the world. But these panhandlers, they don't want to talk about that when they have their little stupid ass content. They don't want to talk about the reason why the European Union was created. But it hasn't really worked because look at Russia and Ukraine. They fight over nonsense. They fight over silly shit. We are not them. Shout out to Truth 884. He said, I think you would like Kenya. I think they are striving to be better. That goes for the EAC. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. The European Union was to help create more commodity and throughout the free trade and movement. Yeah, I could be wrong though. commonly throughout. Yeah, okay. But they really came together because there was a lot of fighting over there. You know, the French were getting into wars with other European countries. But that was really the main reason why they came together. I'm not disagreeing with you, Truth 884, but shout out to you. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Thank you. Like I said, I love reading people's comments. I love sharing people's comments. If you got your thoughts on what I'm talking about, just whatever, I'll let you know. I'll put the link in if anybody want to come on and we could chop it up. But yeah, just see if I messed up. Let me see if I miss anything. Shout out, thank you, Rennie P. I appreciate you, sis. Thank you so much. So we have to, get those likes up, hit those like button. So we have to. You welcome. You definitely welcome. Definitely. But I don't brag on people giving me stuff. I've been very grateful. I've been very grateful when people give me things, but knowledge should be free. I don't do this. I do this because when I make my commentary, I do this because I enjoy doing what I do. I enjoy doing what I do. I don't do this to make money. If people want to give me stuff, if people want to donate, that I'm cool with that. And I'm always grateful for that. But I know that donation is going to a good cause. It's going to a good cause. Because I do give back. You can ask Brother Bakar. You can ask Sister Erica Howard. Shout out to her. I do give back. So when people do things for me, I share the wealth. I'm not stingy. I'm not selfish. I'm not going to get on and brag about how many people donate to me. I get money. That's childish. I don't want to be around people like that. That's toxic. And then they making these, and then when they do content, it's goofy context. Any content they do is on some goofy shit. I like to create content that's going to make you think so we can do better as a people. Not just to just to stay on the goofy train all the time and talk about nonsense that does not help our people. We got to bring something new to the table. All this NOI trash and the white man's this and he's the devil, blah, blah, blah. We did that. We've been there, done that, and they end up killing Malcolm X. They didn't even kill one devil. So we through with that. Even Noble Jew Ali. He's a murderer. All these people that claim they hate white folks, they end up doing wrong to their own people. So we passed that. We got so much work to do. We don't have time to be thinking about what the white man is doing or whatever. All we saying is just stay in your lane and stay in your place. Whatever we trying to do, you don't cross that line. That's all we saying. We're not going to be sitting there talking about the white man is this and the white man is that. We're not getting into all that silly shit. We've been there, we done that. We're not going to sit there how bad America is. America is this and America. We already know that already. Now we taking it to the next step. So I would say this. Let's keep our eyes on the prize. Let's stay away from these so-called panhandlers. Because these people, that's all they do. They just want their hand out, and it's all about gimme, gimme, gimme. And then after they take it, they want to dish you. Oh, yeah, they'll thank you. They'll thank you. Oh, I want to thank Brother Bakari. I want to thank, because if it wasn't for him, I would have got this microphone. I want to thank Sister Erica. And they'll thank you. But as soon you don't have it, you ask them same panhandlers, yo, could you help a brother out, or could you help a sister out? Nah, man, I don't have it, yo. I wish I can. They always say, I wish I can help you, but I can't do it right now. Nobody's not hearing that. Nobody's not hearing that bullshit. Is Truth 884 said, beware of that. When fighting monsters, you yourself do not become a monster. For when you gaze long into the abyss gaze also into you. Okay, that's true. Facts. But yeah, these people are monsters. These people are monsters. They would drain you. Like, I don't even know how you could say that you're a man bragging about somebody else's money or somebody else's pockets. How you gonna say you're a man? And I'm talking about men. And I hate to say this. I've seen men begging while they have their children with them. I'm sorry. For me personally, I look down on those type of men. That's just me personally. I'm sorry to say it, but that's just me personally. You got children with you and you begging on the street with your children? That's crazy to me. I can't. I'm sorry. That bothers me as a man. I'm a grinder. I'm not begging. I'm just not doing that. I'm not begging. I refuse. That's how much pride I have. I never seen any other race. Well, I've seen white people do it. And it's always the same race, white and blacks, begging. Because black people started to take on white people's behavior. Always got their hand out. Now, I'm not giving white people shit. You won't see me donating to them. Fuck them. These motherfuckers got a 400-year head start. I'm not giving them a damn thing. You have a 400-year head start. This country was made for you. And you on the street begging? And then you got the audacity to ask me for fucking money? When you robbed and stole everything from me, you robbed my name, you robbed my culture, and then you replace it with yours? But then you're going to ask me for a dime? You could take your raggedy white ass somewhere else. Fuck you. That's how I roll. I don't play that. Black folks, I'm sorry. I won't help you either. You hobo Negroes got their, I'm not helping them. No. Hotep, Sister Catherine. How you doing, sister? Hotep to you. Glad you came through. But no, I'm not doing that. We should have pride among ourselves. It should never be a black bum on the street. It should never got to the point. It should be not one black. We should be doing for self. We should be creating things so it will never be one black homeless person anywhere in the United States. But sometimes when you try to be nice, they take their money and they go buy weed or they go buy alcohol or drugs with the money when you try to lend them, you try to give them a couple of dollars. It's something, it just make me look, I feel a certain way. I'm sorry. I just got too much pride in myself to go that route. I've seen Negroes help women with their strollers. And then they ask the woman for money after they help them out. And women have to give them their last dime or their last dollar to give to these sorry ass Negroes. I help sisters, and they could be raining, and you know they going up the stairs with their stroller or whatever. I help them. I don't ask them for money. I help them because it's kind of my heart. Because that's what men do. I'm not going to ask a woman, she got babies to feed. What kind of man are you that do something like that? And I've seen black men do that shit. And I look down on those type of, I'm not giving these Negroes nothing. You got to go to work. You could go to any construction job and they will hire you on the spot. There's no excuse. There's no excuse. And a lot of the times, somebody is taking care of them. They got a mama to go to, a grandmother to go. A lot of the time, they got somebody feeding them. But they rather be on the street and beg. And now they doing it on social media. What, how they call it? They begging on the YouTube streets. Hoboing. Don't give these Negroes nothing. Yes. Yes. And they brag about, oh, I got this person donating to me. I got this person donating to me. Bragging about somebody else's pockets. You didn't make that money. I tell black people, when you hear black people talk that shit, don't give them nothing. Shut them down. They are exploiters because they want. That's the reason why they get jealous of Tariq, because they want to be like the Tariq Nasheed. They want to be like these conscious pimps that's exploiting black people. Everybody know that Tariq Nasheed is not going to create no museum. A hidden museum, really? About people that never existed? That's what it is. It's a church. It's a church museum. That's what it is. You're going to create a museum about people that never existed. How's that work? Can somebody explain that shit to me? They said, Truth A4 said, man that posts signs in Chicago saying they don't hire on site. That's exactly blew me. Wow. Wow. That is crazy. Wow. Wow. But in most times, construction workers, they hire you on the spot. So these black men out here, and I'm talking about to the men, they can always go Right, construction site. Yeah, yeah. Construction sites. Yeah. But they do. They supposed to hire people on the spot. I've seen people say, "Yeah, you hiring," and a lot of the times, cause people get injured. Look, truth 884. Correct me if I'm wrong, but true people do get injured on these construction sites. They need extra men all the time. Construction is no joke. Construction is no joke. People do get injured. So they constantly need people. So I tell black people, if you need a job, go on these construction sites, ask around, look around, call, go online. Because most of the time they do hire on the spot. There's no excuse. Black men should have pride among themselves. There's no reason for a man to be at home on YouTube or any other social media from sun up to sundown doing nothing. Doing nothing. It's like I said, just living on public assistance and bragging about it. You bragging about, oh, you getting public assistance? Where's the pride in that? But then you want to talk about people that's not even Pan-Africanism. I'm sorry, that's not Pan-Africanism. Pan-Africans work. So yeah, these panhandlers, they want to sit there and bash Pan-African. You could go ahead and bash all you want. But what are you doing? You living day by day. You're not even building for the future. You got to worry about your next meal. I don't. That's the difference between me and these panhandler frauds. Oh, wow. 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 He said, of course, but the Chicago, they go hard on the union stuff. They hire them. Wow. Wow. They hire Mexicans on the table. No, that's true. Then that's what we need to start doing. We need to start hiring our own people under the table. That's what we need to start doing. And I don't care where our people come from. I don't care if they come from Haiti or Jamaica or Ghana. They need a job, we got you. You need to feed you, we got you. We got you. So that's what we need to start as African people. We need to look out for one another. I'm not getting into this FBA crap. I'm not getting into this, oh, well, in Africa, you can't get an EDBT card. No, in Africa, you're going to work. You got even this guy named Brother Jabari. You got a lot of brothers going to places in African countries, and they literally building their homes over there. You got a lot of Pan-Africans going over. Shout out to Brandon. He went up to Africa, and he got a home out there. People out there building. They're working. You got to work. So I'm sick of these people talking about the white man is this and America is this, but these panhandlers are still sucking on the white man's nipple every fucking day. And then they want to know why they can't even keep a woman. You can't even keep a woman. These panhandlers, Negroes, can't even keep a fucking woman. Think about that. They can't even keep a woman. And the only thing they can say is, well, she left me because she wasn't pro-black enough. Wow. Wow. Now you're going to blame the black woman because she realized you ain't no grinding like that. You ain't doing nothing for their family. You can't even take her out to dinner. It's a shame. And I'm going to tell my sisters, continue. If you got a hobo Negro in the house, he ain't working, he don't want to work, the bills are not getting paid on time or not getting paid at all. He don't appreciate you. Don't want to take you out for dinner. Don't want to even buy your flowers on special occasion. Leave his ratchet ass, his dusty ass where he at. I tell all my African sisters, if you get one of these hobo conscious, they'll talk about how the white man is, and they'll talk about slavery. But if they're not taking care of their home, leave them for a real man. Leave them for a real man. Leave their ass where they at. Don't stay with them. Don't stay with these conscious hobo panhandlers. That's all they do is on the internet doing nothing. Playing video games all day. Snorting dust. RY, what's good? Hotep to RY. Just posting these comments real quick. Everybody showing love. Everybody subscribe to one another. Hit that like button. If you be able to share this program on your channel, please do. Glad you came through, RY. I ain't see you in a minute. I'm glad you're doing okay. That's why I'm glad. Like I said, our people got to do better. Like I said, and the only way we're going to do better is stay away from toxic people. Toxic don't always have to be something that you eat. It could be people in your circle. It could be people in your circle. Let's unite with people that are healthy. See, when I talk, I practice what I talk. I'm not saying everything is perfect in my life. No, nothing is perfect in my life. I struggle, but I grind. I don't make videos every day. If I gotta make videos every day, every single day, that means I'm not grinding. But I grind. And family is always first. And when you got your house in order, then you can unite with other families. That's how nations grow. Nations build off a unity of families. That's how nation works. Don't let nobody discourage you. Oh, well, you have a black owned business to take care of only your family. No. I have a business because I got something to offer to my people. So my people could benefit. My people can get stocks or to invest. That's how So our kids don't have to go to the white man for a job. I can have jobs for my people. So there's nothing wrong having a black business. Don't let nobody discourage you. You got these deadbeat Negroes, these panhandlers, they want to discourage you. Because they are mad. They're miserable. Their life is a hellhole. This is facts. Exactly, RY. Have your own. That's what Marcus Garvey kept saying. Get your own. Get your own. And my thing is, if you could do it, do it. If you could pull it off. And I won't tell people. I'm not going to tell people, hey, hey, look. But I'm just saying this. You got to work. I don't care who you working for, but make sure your money goes into the right direction. So if I have to take that white man's money and put it into a black business, which I do, which I know Cool Cutter, he does it. I know Brother Bakari, he supports black-owned businesses. And I'm just speaking in general. If people have to work for the white man, but their money goes to enhance a black business, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Every other race does it. You got people that look. Listen here. You got people that do it to us. Don't people take our money and enrich their community to enrich their family? Don't they take our money? Every race does it. Don't we pay other people to enrich in order for their communities and their people to get rich or to enrich their neighborhoods and stuff? It happens. They do it to us. So why not do it to them? But unfortunately, you got these athletes, you got these musicians. They don't do that. Guess what? They make millions and give them what? They start marrying outside their race. They give it right back to the people who they know they don't like them. Look at Nick Cannon. All his kids are mixed. He wants to act like he's pro-black. But he'll turn around and say, oh, my kids are black. But all those 10 kids are mixed kids. But you see how he give his money right back? You see how he give his money back? And he's making money. He got his own show. Nick Cannon, he got his own talk show. Wearing the finest suits, gator shoes and all that. But look where his money goes to. It's not doing nothing for us. And then you want to know when racism hits, these are the Negroes that be out here crying, complaining. It's sick to my stomach. Nick Cannon is not my people. He means nothing to me. Those people that he give his money to, they have to, I hope they got his back. But you're going to hear, you're going to hear, and it's going to be a matter of time that his career is going to be over. They're going to drain him until they can't drain him no more. When that contract is up, it's going to be up. And that Wild Out show is going to be so played out. I'm surprised that's still on air. That is so played out. Since 2005, you still doing that clown shit? It's ridiculous. And now, like I said, these panhandlers out here, they're always looking for the new trend. All of a sudden, Well, I'm not with all that pro-black no more. No, I'm not with that no more. I'm pro, I don't know, I'm pro-human or something like that. This is the new thing they're saying now. I'm pro-human. All of a sudden they're into all races of women or all races of men. Because it's all about that bag. It's all about getting the bag. That's what they're about now. It's all about getting the bag. So I don't, like I said, when I see people want to get on here and talk reckless, talk about things they don't know nothing about, and I said to myself, damn, dude, you need to look at your life. You need to, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like I said, I'm not mad at people you get your money how you get your money. I'm not mad at that. You get your money. But that money is going to eventually run out. That money, that donation money, is going to eventually run out. Because you're living day by day. I don't live day by day. I live for the future. I'm good. So, yeah, your kids will be okay, but your grandkids won't be okay. Your great-great-grandkids. See, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about my great-grandkids, great-great-grandkids. I'm dead and gone, and my great-grandkids will be okay. That's what we should be thinking. We should be thinking about the future. Why do our people got to live day by day? That street mentality, especially when you're in your 40s going on 50. When you're in your 40s or 50, your lifestyle has to change for the better. You got Negroes on here, 40 and 50, talking about, well, who's the what they say? They on YouTube talking about who's the greatest rapper of all times in 2022. What the hell? Is that what you putting out now? At the age of 40 and going on 50? Something's wrong. RY said, it's funny how some that look like us are pro-human, while WS, what's WS means? What's WS, RY? I'm sorry. What's WS mean? Wow. Shoot. She said, wow, WS, I'm sure I don't even know what WS means. Oh, wow, white supremacy. Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. So let me read this again. It's funny how some that look like us are pro-human, while white supremacy and their supporters are pro them and white supremacy. Facts. You're absolutely right. Look at the MAGA crew. The Trump supporters. How they use Trump to support their white powerness. You notice how, let me just clear this air real quick. You notice how every other race get a pass when they talk about they're pro-white or they're pro-yellow or they're pro-brown. But as soon as that we start saying we pro-black, we get all this backlash. If we say that we are black nationalists, we get all this black backlash. Every other race does the same thing. You got Asian, you got these pro-yellow, they out there and they got white jobs. They don't, all of them don't have their own businesses. Most of them work for white folks. But they still Asian. Most of them work for white folks. All other races do it exact the same thing we do, but they don't get called out on. They don't get called out on them. No one's not criticizing them. But as soon as we talk about our culture or what we got to do or whatever, all this slander and backlash, it's a shame. It's disgusting. And so now these hypocrites, oh, I'm pro-human. I'm a humanist. Don't even know what a human means or don't even what's the characteristic of a human. I know what a human. Humans are not savage people. I've seen people act like savages. Even when it comes down to our own people. Act like savages. So what does human mean? What does a human mean? I'm pro-human. What does that mean? When these pro-humans, when these panhandlers don't even want to get up and get a goddamn job. They don't even want to have a legit business. If you're gonna get your own business, have a legit. I don't, like I said, if you got a side hustle, I don't have a problem with that. Everybody should have a side hustle. Again, everybody should have a side hustle. That should be play money. Your side hustle should be play money. Well, let me just do a little hustle. Let me do my little hustle so side. Let me, that's for my play money. But your real money, that real money should go on business, your family, supporting Black African businesses. When I mean, or Black business, Black means African, African means Black. Let's keep it 100. Black means African. So when I say the word Black, it means African. Black to us means divine. It means power. So when we say Black power, I already know what it means. So we need to get back into that. Black means divine. It means great. Europeans took it and made it a status issue. Black is evil, bad, wicked. We didn't look at it like that. This is the reason why African people, we worship black cats. In Europe, they hate black cats. Think about that. Halloween, don't let a black cat walk past you, give you bad luck, and you got stupid ass Negroes following that bullshit. Oh my God, a black cat he's black like you. They didn't. Every time when white people back in those days, white people didn't want to go near black people because they thought we was cursed. That's where they got that shit from. They said we was cursed. But reality to us, black is divine. It means great. So we need to get back into that. To put the color black is symbolic. Africa is where we from. It's our roots. We need to get back into that. We need to get back into that. So I just had to do this video. I'm gonna be putting up. So I got a premiere coming up next weekend, Saturday, and it shows me, Kukata, and brother Israel Isaiah. We was talking about cryptocurrency. I was there to learn more of it. These brothers definitely did a great job of educating me on that. So I'm gonna repost it. And then we talked about the mega cryptocurrency. I had an MG2. Shout out to MG2. Another real brother, Pan-African brother. He got on the panel and spoke about it. So I got a couple of premieres coming up. I want people to check out and support and press that like button. Because yeah, it's very important. But I had to make this video just to show that we gotta be careful who we connect ourselves to, because you know they'll come off like they're your brother or they're your sister, but they really there to try to exploit you or try to control you or try to buy you. And that's what we up against in 20. Well, I'm not going to even use a year. I would say in the new millennium. This is what we are up against at this time now. So yeah, so we have to be very careful about these. Don't give, just like the sign said, keep your money. Keep your money. When it comes down to these panhandlers, contribute to a real solution. Contribute to people that's grinding, that wants to help, that's are doing something. Like I said, I promote Nagas footwear where our kids could get some shoes, some good shoes on their feet. You know, school's coming up. I do good things for my people. That's what your money should be going to, not just people that don't want to work. And that's why, especially these men, these so-called men, these boys, they're not men, they're boys. And that's why they can't keep a woman. That's why they can't hold on to friendships. So they connect themselves with losers just like them, clowns. And they want to know why people don't want to deal with them. And then they go, well, I don't got no problems with you. And they always thinking, because I don't want to deal with them, it's beef. Or we got beef. No, don't get it confused, because don't get it confused beef between I don't want to fuck with you. Don't get that confused. Don't try to put that together. Beef is beef. If I don't want to deal with you, if I'm on some F you type of thing, that's not beef. I just don't want to deal with you. You don't, if you're gonna call that beef, then you don't know what beef is. That's not beef. And they run into people that I know. Oh, you know, me and God Knowledge, we got beef. What? You mean I don't got beef with this dude? I don't got beef with this person. I just said I don't want to fuck with you no more because this person that is on a goofy train. Then you on a goofy train now. I just don't want to deal with you. And I have that right. I wish you well. Get your money. How you get it? I'm not mad at you how you get your money. But the way you doing it, you on that fraud shit. You on that fraud. I got all these people donating to me. So what are you doing to give back? And just like I said before, you can't even get these motherfuckers to even promote your channel. Bragging on, I got 20,000 subscribers on one of my channels. I got 20, 30,000 subscribers. Can you help promote my channel is top secret. I can't let nobody know about it. So therefore, you don't have a fucking channel. You're lying. So now when they see you growing, you must be doing something illegal. That's what that's the new thing now. So that's all I have to say. I don't want to be here. It's over 2 hours, and I just had to get that out. But I hope people can understand where I'm coming from, because this is what we're facing. These are the new jack hustlers now, that the bottom feeders of the conscious pimps that's trying to exploit us, that's trying to get over. And we just got to be careful about who we deal with. That's just plain and simple. We got to be careful. And I'm just warning my people, because especially my people on the thread, on the chat, because because these people, they will talk like us, they will look like us, talk like us, but they have a motive. They will stab you in the back for fame and fortune. I've been there. I dealt with these people. They would join forces with people. They don't like you. They know they don't like you, but they would join forces with other people that have a hatred for you. And then they come back to you with a smile, like nothing happened. Like, I just saw you on this person's panel. This person bashed me, and you co-signed that. I saw the comment. You co-signed wrong. But you coming back and you're like, I don't got no problems with you. Yes, you do have a problem with me. Because I saw the comment. And you think I didn't see that? You think I didn't witness that you on a panel, put me down, slick dissing me? Because you thinking you're gonna get on a panel with a high profile a YouTuber? Is that what you thinking you was gonna do? So now these panhandlers is thinking that if I can fake it to make it, and that's what they're doing. They're trying to fake it to make it. So I want to give a couple of shout outs before I end this live. I think I said what I said on here. But I want to just end this live. But I'm going to give a shout out to Mr. Chief, Mr. Chef, Brother Rashid, KW going Dawn 7. I'm gonna give a big shout out to Rennie P. Thank you so much. Definitely share it. Share it. Press that like button. You know what I'm saying? Give a big shout out to Underrated Darkness. Give a shout out to Learning Curve. Thank you so much, Brother Cool Cutter. And definitely subscribe to these channels. Subscribe to one another. Who else? So it's Brother Bakari. Give a shout out to Brother Bakari. You know what I'm saying? Who else? Give a shout out to 12 Vels or 10 Vels. Give a shout out to you. Give a shout out to. Give me 1 second. I missed something. KW Dawn 7. Let's see if let me see if see if I find him here. Nah, I don't want to see. Give a shout out to KW Dawn 7. Shout out to you. My sister Raw. I'm gonna give another shout out to Truth 884. Shout out to you. Definitely shout out to you. I'm gonna give a shout out to my sister Catherine. Give a shout out to you. I want to give a shout out to my sister. I want to give a shout out to my sister RY. Shout out to you, sis. Thank you so much. But yeah, we have to. But I hope y'all like this live. Hit that like button. But let's stay away from these people, man. These people are dangerous. They're toxic. They have no life. These people don't go nowhere. And they just out to get your money. They're out to exploit people. They really they really don't have a purpose in life. But they want to criticize people that are actually doing something. They can't even hold on. These panhandlers can't even hold on to their damn own family. Their house is dirty. Their house is dirty. Just like I said about the last dude in my last program. He going from state to state to state because he's trying to avoid paying child support. And the funny thing about it, he's a Muslim. He's a Muslim. NOI. So supposedly. That's a damn shame. But these are the people, they want to criticize you, which you're not doing, or it'll take something small and try to make it seem that you're a hypocrite. Oh, look what you're doing. You're doing this. You're supposed to be pro-black. What? What that got to do with anything? That has nothing to do with my personal life. I'm taking care of my business. Or you're celebrating Thanksgiving. You're celebrating Christmas. That's from the white man. But I'm with my family. It's all about being with my family. It has nothing to do with about who gives a fuck about that. I'm with my family. That should be important. But you're not with your children. You're begging. Your woman left you. You paying you avoid paying child support. You should be worrying about that instead of worrying about what I'm doing in my home. I'm with my family. That's important. That's important to me. This is crazy. But this is what they'll bring up. Something that's innocent, and they want to make you feel bad. You ain't making me feel bad. My house is clean. You worry about your house. Oh, you welcome, RY. You welcome. But with that said, I'm out of here. What she said? Let me see what she said. She said, we have those days off anyway. Might as well spend time with them. Ed, thank you. Thank you. You hit it right on the button. Thank you. These panhandlers, they don't understand that. Some of these pro Islam Negroes, they don't understand that. They don't understand that. They don't understand that. Family is important. Our people been separated even during slavery. Even when African our African ancestors were enslaved here in the United States, they used those holidays to spend time with their families. I tell people to look it up, read about it. Christmas, Thanksgiving did not enslave us. There was no slave ship called Christmas. There was no slave ship called Thanksgiving. There wasn't that holidays did not enslave us. But that's what this is what these bozos will say. Because they just don't celebrate. That's what you don't, but you celebrate it anyway because you're off. You're celebrating anyway because you're off. You are celebrating it. See, these people are hypocrites, I'm telling you. Oh, I don't celebrate Christmas. But then you turn around and say, well, you know, I gave Christmas gift to my niece and nephew. But you do celebrate it. But this is what they say. Well, you know, I don't celebrate, but I do give Christmas gift to my niece and nephew. So wait a minute, that is celebrating it. Just let me tell you something. Let me tell you how phony these. Let me calm down. Let me tell you how phony these bastards are. I bet you anything, and I'm going to talk about this again, because I bet you anything, I give these motherfuckers a Christmas card with some money in it. These so-called Negroes that don't celebrate Christmas, I'll just use the word Christmas. Well, that's Christmas, not even in the Bible. Let me say this. I bet you anything, I give these motherfuckers a Christmas card. I put $200 in the Christmas card. And I say, Merry Christmas. And I have all the ornaments on the card with a big ass red bow on it. I bet you anything, I don't care if they're Jehovah's Witness. I don't give a damn they call themselves Muslims. Guess what they're going to do? They're going to take the card. They're going to take the card. They're not going to give it back. They're not going to say, oh, I can't take that because I don't celebrate Christmas. You know what they're going to do? They're going to take the card and they're going to say, thank you. Or they might say, well, you know, I really don't celebrate it, but I'll take the card. I'll take the gift. Because when you take it, you're celebrating it. When you take a gift, you're celebrating it. These people are hypocrites. Phonies. See, they're trying to gaslight you, but it doesn't work. Exactly. Facts. Facts. They'll take it. So don't be fooled about these hypocrites. Or I don't celebrate Christmas because that comes from the white man. They phony because many times people gave them something during that time and they took it. They took the goddamn gift. Because when you take the gift during the holidays like Christmas, or somebody give you food on Thanksgiving Day, you're celebrating it. You take off that day or you're not working on that day, you're celebrating it. You're celebrating it. So they talk all that, they talk all this crap all they want. It's not even funny. They full of it. They full of it. So with that said, family, I am out of here. I'm gonna grab something to eat, watch a movie. But I want everybody to enjoy your 3-day weekend. I know I'm off Monday. Enjoy your Labor Day weekend. Because we all worked hard. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy your day off. Spend time with family. Spend time with your family because our family is important. Don't let nobody discourage you. Don't let these panhandlers fool you. Because like I said, most of these panhandlers are living in shithole. They don't have a pot to piss in. And the money they're getting gotta pay on child support. And the rest of their money they gotta put gas in the car. Any money they got left over is for gas. So don't let these panhandlers fool. They living in fantasy land. They don't go nowhere but criticize people that actually put in work. Loserville. They only side with losers. That's all they do is get on YouTube, and that's all they do. Their content is trash. They put out poorly content. Their content is trash. It's all comedy. It's all entertainment. It's not even something that's worth listening to. Thank you, Rennie P. Yeah. Spend time with your family. Tomorrow is not promised to nobody. Facts. I see people came and was here today and gone tomorrow. But see, we have looked at each other and we don't have value to one another. We don't value one another. We look at our lives like nothing because of outside influences. Well, the European don't value our life, so I should not value our lives either. We don't even value our life. We will create children. We don't even want to take care of our babies. This is how messed up we are. We don't even want to we rather talk about ratchetness. We rather use our platform to talk about ratchetness instead of educating. Instead of using this to build our people up, we rather use social media. Oh, and the only thing that we say is, only these panhandling, oh, well, you using the white man YouTube and all this other stuff. But why not use it to our advantage? But they forgetting that in order for our technology to work, they have to use the black man's resources in order for these computers to work, in order for the cell phone to work, in order for the laptop to work. It won't be no YouTube without the black man's minerals. It wouldn't be no YouTube without the black man's minerals. Let's get that straight. Let's get that straight. So let's not give white people all this credit that they really don't deserve. And that's another thing about these panhandlers. They will sit there and talk about, oh, you got this from the white man, and you're still living in America and all this other stuff. So fucking what? All my money goes to black people. Where your money going to? Like I said, I told you my doctor was. I told you about my dentist, my barber. Most of my money goes to Black people. Where your money going to? So don't compare your life to my life, because you're out there and you're contradictory, and you think because you're contradictory, I'm a contradictory. No. I'm not a beggar on YouTube. And just like I said, if you want to donate, this is what I put. I say, if you like to donate, I will never say, oh, look, I see people say, donate to my Cash App, don't, and they'll keep saying that. They'll keep saying it. Donate to my Cash App. Donate to my Cash App. No, I'm not. I don't do that. I make great content because it's something I enjoy doing. It's something that I enjoy doing. I'm not in this for no money. I'm in this because I appreciate my people. I appreciate people that are on my chat that show me love. I'd rather have that than going around saying, donate to my Cash App, donate to my Cash App. I'm not doing that. Because now you're hustling the people. If people like you, if people want to do it because it's from the heart. Because they appreciate you. I see Brandon from Pan African Strikes Back. I never saw that brother say, donate to my Cash App, donate to my Cash App. I never hear him say that. But I see people donate to him because he's bringing out great information. Because people want to. He don't be out there bragging, oh, I got people donate to me and da-da-da-da. You don't do that. We don't do those things. Because people are generous. People are kind. But you got people that would take advantage of that. And this is what the panhandlers, that's what they do. They take advantage of good people. And I'm just not going to stand for that. So that's why this program had to be made. And we got to call them out on it. So these are the toxic people that I've been trying to address. And we got to stay away from these lame suckers, because they will suck you dry. These are the vampires in our race. Contribute to real solutions. Don't contribute to beggars that is going to just take your money and just for their own personal gain, because that's what they're doing. Their own personal gain. But with that said, family, I'm out of here. Appreciate every last one of y'all. Thank you for listening. And with that said, I'm out. Peace.